Alright, folks, welcome aboard. Let's get this show on the road. Get the PA max, batteries 1 and 2 are on. Let's import our sim brief data. And we'll load, get GSX started. We'll send that to the McDo. For some reason the gates aren't working at McCarran. I'll have to figure that out later.
Passengers bus is coming.
Southwest 535, wind variable at 3, runway 26 right, clear for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 26 right, Southwest 535.
Okay. Where was I?
Using any mobile phones or other electronic devices, please begin turning them to the off position.
I'm out for the walk around.
Oddly enough, he's not doing anything over there.
Southwest 535, departure outline, frequency change approved, cap compliant.
Have a good one, thanks so much.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Alright. FS2Crew is not running properly, unfortunately. Need to figure out if I need to just skip using it today. Seems like I got multiple versions of FS2Crew running. Let me kill them all and then we'll start over. Oh, FS2Crew, you're nothing if not overly buggy software. We're at the point where I gotta spend half my flight just troubleshooting FS2Crew. Or correcting mistakes if it accidentally hears me say something.
Text to your destination for you. If you are seated in a seat, items must be placed in an overhead
Let's start setting up, okay?
And if you are seated at an
You actually gotta set up this time?
exit rotating.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Attention all aircraft, Las Vegas Tower is now closed. Frequency change approved. Have a good one.
I'm out for the walk around.
Okay, that's working now. Let's get back on track here. External power is... where are we at here? Off. APU is armed. Emergency lights are armed. Let's do the safety check. Parking brakes on. Rotor trim 0. Ground spoilers retracted. Flaps up. Engine mode selected normal. Engine 1 and 2 off. And... beacon is on standby and off. We'll check non-smoking signs. They are auto, which is the same as on. Okay, external lights. Nav lights on, all other lights are off.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Hi, the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, packs are normal. It's nice and hot in Vegas today, so we'll throw on some AC. see, engine, or I should say, X-bleed is auto, landing elevation is auto, and masks for oxygen test has been completed. Okay, let's see what we got here. He's back from the walk around. They are boarding passengers now. They're loading luggage and cargo. We'll check ADIRS, which is the aircraft navigation system, GPS basically. All three are on. Let's get the weather information. KLAS is the airport code for McCarran.
Please contact one of your flight attendants who will help you with it or have it checked to your destination for you. If you are seated in a seat that does not have a seat in front of you, all your carry-on items must be placed in an overhead storage compartment. And if you are seated at an exit row seat, please review the information in the fly safe exit row seating. And if after reviewing this information you prefer not to sit at an exit row seat, please identify yourself to one of our flight attendants and we will be happy to reseat you. For your safety, laptop computers cannot be stored in the seat pocket in front of you. And if you are using any mobile phones or other electronic devices, please begin turning them to the off position.
Where was I? Oh, weather. Let's get the weather information for KLAS. Okay, Las Vegas latest information, Kilo 0156 Zulu, winds 2607 knots, 10 square miles visibility, scattered 110 clouds, scattered 150, broken clouds 250. See, temperature is 34 degrees Celsius, very hot, dew point -02, altimeter 2972, visual approaches and use landing runways 26 left, 19 right, departing runways 26 right, 19 right, 19 left, simulated approaches to crossing and parallel runways in use, converging runway operations in effect, NOTAMs tower, or taxiway alpha closed between taxiway alpha 5 and taxiway alpha 6. Taxiway alpha restricted for aircraft with wingspan more than 170 feet. Runway 19 left, Pappy. Okay, let's see. Device information, Kilo, helicopter control. Yeah, they got helicopter tours on the other side of the airport as well. Okay, so we're interested here in the altimeter and the winds. 260 at 7 knots, altimeter 2972. We'll enter that. We're gonna tune to Unicom since there's no air traffic control on right now, unfortunately. We've received our clearance load sheet. Let me make sure the load sheet is loaded onto our little iPad here. Good to go. Now we will enter the McDo, the aircraft computer. First, let's make sure I got the load sheet from Delta Ops in Georgia. Got two of them actually. Okay. Zero fuel weight, 133.9er, takeoff weight, 145.6. We have 158 passengers and 3 were added. We are just about full here. Okay, we'll go to data. And we'll come to a NIT. Request a NIT. We are flight 6653, service to San Diego, California. There it is. Cost index of 5 today. We're only cruising at 280 because it's a pretty short hop across Southern California. We'll upload the wind estimate. That is loaded. Now let's go to our flight plan. We are departing from runway 26 left at McGarren. And we are departing via the Raider 2 departure.
Hey guys, all packs
Level
are on board.
transition.
Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
Alright, what was that here? Alright, we'll insert that into our flight plan. That is entered. Now we'll go to secondary flight plan. We will copy the active. Let's go to rad nav. Make sure that matches the chart. 106.9er. Instrument landing system 1.5. Let's do some math on the calculator. Las Vegas, we're departing runway 26 right. Runway is dry. Config 1 plus F today. Togo will be off. Anti-ice will be off. PAX will be on. And let's calculate. V1 is 141. That's our no turning back speed. Once we hit 141, we will take off with very few exceptions. Unless I deem it's better to actually crash through the fence line at the end of the runway, as opposed to taking off. You rotate, that's when I'll pull back on the side stick, and V2 is also 141, minimum speed for departure. We'll never go below 141 while we're flying, except for landing. Okay, send that to the McDo. And we'll come back to the McDo. We'll go back to a NIT, over to a NIT B. We'll let the computer do some calculating for our fuel planning. We're pretty light today, considering it's a short hop. And I confirm that. Back to the performance page. I will double check the fuel. 12,140 pounds, more than enough to get to San Diego. Okay. Get the fuel pumps on. And I'll turn seatbelts on. And they're basically ready to go in the back already. They beat me to it today. Let's see, I'm looking for departure approach brief. I need to enter 141. Doing this in the background. Okay, we're basically ready to go up here. Let's go through some checklists. Why is Frontier pushing us back? That's fine. Maybe they have an agreement with the airline. Alright, let's go through a checklist here. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
12140 pounds.
Seat belts.
On.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Barrow ref.
2972 set.
2972 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Okay, external power is already disconnected. No, don't turn the takeoff lights on yet. My bad for speaking out of turn there. We'll turn the beacon on. Let the ground crew know we are ready to go. I will set transponder to TARA. ATC did give us
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Squawk 5322. He's going to get us hooked up to the tow truck, or the pushback truck, I should say. 5322 is our beacon.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We're going to close, secure the flight deck door. We're going to lock it. In accordance with FAA regulations. Check the window. I see red. It is closed. And I'll check thrust levers are idle for engine start. Good to go. Let's go through the before start checklist now. Before start checklist.
Locking gear.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Set and checked.
V1, 1, 4, 1, VR, 1, 4, 1, V2, 1, 4, 1. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Release parking brakes, please.
Ground parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, I'm going to load some Navigraph charts. We'll need ground charts, even though I know this airport pretty much by heart at this point. And departure. We're going to be on the Raider to departure. And yes, that means the Raiders that are in town now. Okay. Engine mode selector can go to ignition start, and I will announce. Starting engine 2.
Okay.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm the purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
Oh, that's a weird place to get stuck. What's going on here?
Welcome aboard, and thank you.
Thank God.
Please set parking brakes.
Brake set. And we'll monitor startup. Engine 2 is available.
Stow all carry-on items securely in an overhead bin and place smaller items.
Okay, we can start engine 1. And I'll announce. Starting engine 1.
Okay.
Stay seated with your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on. And keep it fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air. In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety.
It's too bad it doesn't actually play on this screen here. Flight sim technology has only come so far.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Is not allowed on any Delta flight.
He's now going to show me that he has removed the tag. That famous tag, remove before flight. Which is basically inserted in our pitot tubes, such.
Panels above your seat.
Good day. Alright, we're on our way. I'll announce. Cabin crew arm slides across check. Alright, parking brake is on. Have to start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
Set and checked.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Okay, we will turn off APU bleed. I will arm ground spoilers. We'll set takeoff flaps config 1 plus F.
Escorting lab children are in marked compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vets.
We can turn off the APU, which is the auxiliary power unit, because we have engine power now. And we'll check slides and doors. They are all armed in green. Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Okay, ground crew clearance has been received. We'll enter a runway heading, which is 26. Just like in the real world, runways are numbered after what direction they are in. 260. Since there's no ATC on now, we're going to go straight to cruising, which is 280. And taxi clearance has been received. I'll announce clear left side.
Clear right side.
And we will release parking brakes, and we're on our way to San Diego. Let's go through the taxi checklist. Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Vegas Tower United 1398, 10 mile final, 261.
On and auto. On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
No. Oop.
ECAM memo.
Now it's normal. That announcement is the cabin crew. Let me know they are ready to go in the back for departure. Where are we? ECAM memo. Takeoff, no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Clear for departure.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
Lineup checklist.
Takeoff runway.
26 left, confirmed.
Runway 26 right, confirmed. TCAS.
TA.
Packs 1 and 2.
Off.
Lineup checklist completed.
I said 26 left, but he corrected me, so I'm glad. I meant 26 right. Let me see. There was somebody landing. Oops. I don't see him now. So. Las Vegas traffic, Delta 6653, entering runway 26 right for departure. Las Vegas.
Traffic.
Oh, someone's landing right now. So there's somebody landing. Takeoff. Takeoff.
Check.
Okay, we'll advance thrust to 50% to do a spool up and stress test on the engines. Release parking brake and takeoff thrust set. Side stick calf forward until 100 knots.
Biggest truck, big. Never mind.
Thrust set 100 knots. V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up. Packs are on.
I will go ahead and do a little flying, and then we'll turn the autopilot on. We'll bring thrust lever back to idle and set speed to 250. 250 being the maximum speed limit in the real world, below 10,000 feet.
Traffic United 1398 crossing 26 right.
Autopilot 1 on. And we'll go direct Rudy. Autopilot 1 on. And we're on our way to San Diego. Flap 0.
Speed checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, altitude, I'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Vatsim family.
As is typical this time of year in Las Vegas, we're probably going to have a few bumps on the way, especially as we these hills and mountains disturb the air flow.
Vegas traffic, Southwest 492 is going to be switching to Seattle.
Got the terrain button on here. You can see some red in there. That means if we were to level off and keep flying this way, we would actually hit those mountains. I can now disarm the ground spoilers. And I'm actually going to get CTAF from for San Diego. 118.3. That's the frequency I'll turn to when I'm on approach for landing. We're paralleling Interstate 15 right now. There's Prim.
Vegas traffic, FedEx 779, 16,000 feet crossing Grandma. We're descending on the renders to arrival. Plane, yeah, left Yankee runway 26 left. Vegas.
Alright, now we can go ahead and start loading such a short flight. We'll start loading charts for San Diego. So we're going to need ground charts. We're going to need gate charts. We'll also need arrival charts. We're on the lucky one. Arrival. And last but not least, we'll need the runway, which is 27. So let me take a look. So we'll cross level, and our first waypoint here will be Momar. We'll cross that at 2,400 feet. And we'll set standard. Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level 205. Now.
Ah. Well, we got it. And as mentioned, it's a pretty short flight, so I'm already going to be setting up for the arrival. We're arriving in San Diego on the 27 runway, and we are on the Lucky 1 and level transition. I can go ahead and turn seatbelts off. beautiful and seemingly endless Mojave Desert. Beautiful and seemingly endless Mojave Desert. Take a look at the airport. It's been a while since I've flown into San Diego. It's really airport at its max capacity, which is why they're adding more terminals on the southeast side. we'll be landing and going to gate 37. If it's available. Looks like the Salton Sea's right up ahead. Now flying over the Salton Sea. And we can begin our descent. Let's head down to 240. We'll now cross desert at 190. Activate approach phase. Let's get the weather information for San Diego real quick. San Diego, it is information Golf 0251 Zulu, winds 200 at 4 knots, 10 square miles visibility, overcast 022, 17 degrees Celsius, 11, dew point 29er, landing 27. Let's see, hazardous weather for San Diego. Okay, 29er, and the winds 200 at 4 knots, probably variable. 29er. We're gonna cross Trixie at 12,270 knots. And I already forgot the weather. .270 at 7 knots now. Temperature is 30. Wait, it's Las Vegas. 200 at 7 and 17 degrees. .200 at 7. Let's get the Barrow information, our decision height landing. It's going to be 680 feet. So I'll enter that in the box. Turn that up. It's gonna start to get a little dark here. Okay, we're crossing 18,000. Altimeter is 29er. About to cross Trixie. And we'll cross Husker at 8,700. Throw seat belts on. Landing lights can come on. Taxi lights can come on. Actually, takeoff lights, wing lights, and yeah, we don't need runway turn off. I'm going to go ahead and expedite descent. So we're a little bit high. Now we're flying over Mount Laguna in the San Diego mountain area. Let's go ahead and throw on speed brakes to slow us down. Cross Barrett at 8,000. LS can come on. We'll cross Hannah at 6,100. Looks like the marine layer's coming in. Alright, speed brakes can come up. Ground spoilers can be armed. We'll put strobe on auto so it'll turn off automatically once we land. And let's do the approach checklist. Approach checklist.
Barrow ref.
2 9er 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 set.
2 9 9 9 set. Seatbelts.
On.
Minimum.
Set and checked.
Auto brake.
Disarmed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist completed.
That is That is the cabin crew letting me know they are ready to go on the back. Okay, we're crossing Lucky. Supposed to cross that at 6,000. And then we're going to cross Lindy at 5,210 knots. So let's head down now. And that's the arrival, so let's load our runway chart. Give us an idea of where we should be on approach to 27 at Lindbergh Field. Let's go. Flaps 1. Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Let's slow down to 170 knots. Now let's get down to 3,000 feet. And flaps 2. Flaps 2.
Speed checked.
We'll switch the radio over to tower now. Flaps 3.
Lindbergh Tower, November 423 Delta Tango, about 9 north of the field, full stop.
November 423 Delta Tango, Lindbergh Tower, roger. Say aircraft type, please.
We're at the E36 and we have information golf.
Alright, confirm that's a Bonanza 36.
I affirm, 3 Delta Tango.
Bonanza 3 Delta Tango Squawk 5341.
5341 Bonanza 3 Delta Tango.
Radar altimeter alive.
Delta 819, further ATC service is unavailable. Squawk and maintain, or rather squawk VFR and frequency change proof. See ya.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
See ya, Delta 819.
Landing checklist.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Bonanza 3 Delta Tango, radar contact about 2 miles north of Mission Bay. Need you to turn left, heading approximately 090. You'll be looking for a Delta Airbus 320 on a 6-mile final for runway 27.
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. Can you repeat?
Yep, turn left, heading 090. You'll be looking for traffic.
Gear down.
Delta Airbus 320 on a 5-mile final at 2,000 feet.
Roger. We're all looking for the traffic. 423 Delta Tango.
3 Delta Tango, roger. You'll be following that traffic in for runway 27.
Roger. 3 Delta Tango.
And San Diego Tower, Delta 6653, about a 4-mile final for 27.
And Bonanza 3 Delta Tango, you are cleared to enter the San Diego Bravo airspace.
Cleared to enter the Bravo 3 Delta Tango.
1,000.
6653, wind 200 at 4. 200 at 4, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land, Delta 6653.
And remember, 423 Delta Tango, we got the traffic inside.
3 Delta Tango, roger, follow that traffic.
Follow the traffic, 3 Delta Tango.
And 3 Delta Tango, wind 2004, runway 27, clear to land number 2.
Roger, 27, clear to land number 2, number 423 Delta Tango.
Above. 500. Minimum.
Landing.
Sink rate.
Too low, terrain.
30. Retard.
Spoilers, reverse thrust.
Spoilers, reverse green, decel. 70 knots.
Not my finest landing by any stretch. Whew. Kind of floated there. My calculations might have been a bit off. Takeoff lights off. Oops. Takeoff lights off. He's got his here on. After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Delta 6653, Libertar.
Go for Delta 6653.
Yes, sir. For future reference, don't proceed past the hold short until you've been given a handoff. There is a ground controller online. Contact 123.9 for Limburg ground.
123.9 for Limburg ground. Our apologies. Delta 6653. Limber ground, Delta 6653. We're headed over for gate 22.
Delta 6653, continue taxi.
We'll continue our taxi, Delta 6653. Be nice if the first officer would turn off my lights for me.
Set.
So we don't blind the poor ground crew here.
Takeoff runway.
Cancel checklist.
Roger.
Airbus 1212, clearance available, advise ready to copy.
Ready to copy, Airbus 1212.
Airbus 1212 cleared to the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Zoo 3 departure, Imperial transition, then as filed. Climb via SID, expect flight level 3900 5 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, squawk 1064.
Clear to Dallas Airport through Zoo 3 departure. Departure offline. Expect flight level 390 5 minutes after departure. Squawk 1064. Airbus 1212.
Airbus 1212, readback corrected, advise ready for taxi.
Roger, Airbus 1212.
Okay. Engine 2 off. Engine 1 off. Seatbelts off.
Winber ground number 423 Delta Tango, vacated runway 27
off. Ground contact
Charlie
is
6,
established.
taxi signature.
We'll connect ground power. Stop the
November
clock.
423 Delta Tango, taxi to signature via Charlie 6
started.
Charlie
Fuel
Hotel.
pumps are off. And
Roger that, Charlie Hotel to
not the last
signature
flight of the
Delta
night,
Tango.
so we'll leave that on. Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
On. On. Oh, set.
Engines.
I gotta fix that. Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Ah, there it is. Taxiing aircraft are prohibited from passing to the south of aircraft located on taxiway Bravo into alley. Non-movement area.
Request push and start Airbus 12.
Okay, that's all she wrote. That's all I got time for tonight. Nice quick flight.